but also to put out the Royce any idea.
Why?
Ajagurajah.
How?
Oh, okay. This afternoon.
Hey.
Perfect.
Let me have five for you. It's not
For me, it doesn't make sense. And whoever put this thing out, he is not doing anybody a favor. I think he has done more damage than even saying the right thing. Like the lady said, the lady wanted to say something. It is giving what kind of vibe she couldn't say.
Yeah.
But for me, I think she wants to say that it is giving a vibe of not getting ticket sales.
Yeah.
That's what
was really not.
Yeah,
hard.
it's not coming. So just come out, just come clean. Don't really do something that sometimes you make the people that you are talking to either feel stupid or they will see you as stupid. It's not a two-way thing. No, it's either you are so sure that the people that you are telling this lie to or whatever logic that you have conjured, you think that they will accept it. What it means is that you think that those people are stupid.
Gone were the days where people are just sent to the battlefront just to go and fight. But now, even before people are sent to the battlefront, the kind of strategies that they do, even indoors, before the people are sent, are even I'm not forgetting me. I share them a plan for about 6 years and just go and fight for about a week and just leave. And that is the kind of planning, and that is where the service has gotten to. And this one cuts across all services.
Okay.
So it is not just about, okay, I am fit. Yes, fitness is one of them. Fitness is definitely one of the criteria. And I like the angle that Stonebwoy took this whole issue. For him to also highlight the fact that, yes, maybe he is fit. He meets some of the criteria, but there is still a process. And not social media, coming to social media to say, you are fit and you think you can do it. It is not about you thinking you can do it. You can be fit today. Don't we see people who are gym addicts getting heart attack?
Whoever runs a pub, a club or something, or running business, and Obia want to target market. Me like this now, even if I have to go to a pub, I don't like noisy place.
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
Myself, I get to them. Like I want to go sit somewhere,
I want to go and
play
sit
some soft
folded,
music,
so
and talk.
I'll prefer the bottles and the tables and the chairs.
Then you need that, yeah.
Then you get one bitter dark one.
But some also tell you,
So-
if the music is too loud, then you are getting too
Too
old.
old.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
There comes a time that brothers would have to come together to discuss ways and again to share ideas, information, and more knowledge about the industry and some of the things happening in it. Another opportunity is here, and brothers are seated. We are sure going to do it in our own way. Brothers seated are from far left, man like Clifford Barno. Clifford Barno is our doctor. When we are sick, he writes medicines for us and we get well. Of course, he's also a showbiz observer and watcher. The guy who said he should concentrate on his nursing practice. Please don't say that again. Yeah, everybody has something to contribute to the game. In Team Do, Solomon is next, playing his favorite position. And of course, in Team Do, Digital Solutions boss, as well as Sammy Flex TV, our online manager, also representing hard. And Roland Amate, I shall with this friend. Oh my world, Roland Amate is also here representing Shaxi, Shatta Movement Empire, Roland Report, which is on YouTube as well as showbizchannelj.com. My name is Sammy Flex. The rest of the team behind the scenes, Theophilus Digosh, there's that, as well as Sam Tuga, making sure you guys get to watch whatever we are putting out. Now, what are the stories on board today? With you, also at the flip side, let's go straight into them to see how best we can handle them. First is a video report from an unknown lady, or better, an unidentified lady from our side. And she's saying something. I want to also ask my people, because we are all in Accra, and we move out. Let's see how best what she's saying can be used as a case study here for a conversation. This is what she's saying. She's saying that now in Accra, when it is evening and you want to go out to even chill small, dance small, you go to these pubs, and the pubs are not thinking about where people will sell. They're only thinking about where they can place tables so you can buy drinks. And according to her, it is part of the reasons why Ghana music is even going down. Because you go, you don't dance, you don't get a place to dance. So the song says if you are not dancing, and one, people are not even going out. Because so quiet, and some quiet they say I can meet my office, meet them. Then they make you trebia, ba, na me come and that is what the lady seems to be saying. Well, to some people, they may see truth in it. To some people, they may also see lies in it. The context at which she was talking that you go to pubs and there is no dancing floor. But that's how she calls it. Dance floor, nothing like that. What can we say out of what she's saying? Let's watch this. When I come back, we start talking.
Hear me out when I say this. Just hear me out. But I think the rise in table and bottle culture has killed the Accra club scene. Because everyone wants a table, and because Accra has shifted to this whole table at an event type, I don't even know what to call it. There is no dance floor. Where is the dance floor? Bring back the dance floor. People are wondering why Ghanaian music is not doing well currently, like as big as it could be. And it's simply because the artists are making songs because there is no dance floor. Let me word that again. There is no dance floor, so artists are not making tracks to get people to dance because there's no dance floor. The dance floor has been taken by tables and chairs and shisha pipes. There is no dance floor, so artists are not making dance music anymore. Go to the club, there's nowhere to dance. You're supposed to dance around the tables. What's going on, Accra, really? Now, I'm 34. I have been coming to Ghana consistently every other year since 2010. I was doing Dirty December before it got the name Dirty December, okay? I've been here when there was Aphrodisiac nightclub, Rhapsodies. Like, we've been partying. And that is why Azonto was so huge, because the dance floor was rammed. Like, the clubs used to be maybe 20% tables, 80% dance floor and maneuvering. So people have places to dance. Now, the clubs are 95% tables, 5% walking around. There is no dance floor. Where are people supposed to dance? Also doesn't help that Bloom Bar has gone. I think that was a major hit to the Ghanaian party scene. Let me stop saying Ghanaian because Ghana is huge. To the Accra party scene. I think we're not factoring how much that has impacted the party scene. It's just the parties are not popping right now in Accra. Now, don't get me wrong, it's popping. You guys are having fun. But everyone's just standing around a table, squished around a table. There's shisha pipes all over the place. There's balloons all over the place if you want to be doing balloons. The experience is absolutely horrible. Now, anyway, like I said, I've been doing this since 2010. I have retired kind of semi. Like, I pop in every now and again. And it's horrible. Yesterday I went to Excel. I left after 15 minutes. Because if you don't have a table, and even if you do have a table, you're so squashed you can't even party. It's sad. So I actually think the decline in Ghanaian music is linked to the decline in the dance floor. No, that doesn't make sense. Let me try again. The decline in good dance music coming from Ghana is simply because there is no dance floor. In the capital city, Accra, there is no dance floor. You can't dance much behind a table. This is why we no longer have Azonto boys, who are the people that start parties. Like, there is an art to the party scene. Let's start a petition to bring back the dance floor. Like, how are all the clubs missing dance floors? There is no square in the middle of the room to dance. What used to be the dance floor is now tables and chairs. Like, I went to Garage on Sunday night. The whole dance floor was tables and chairs. There is nowhere to dance. Then people will say, oh, people no longer dance in the parties. There's nowhere to dance.
Well, so let's come to it. Roland has been going out more. So let me ask him first. Ro, let's concentrate on what she's saying.
Well,
The truth and the lies.
I think her observation is right, but the conclusion is where I disagree with her. The conclusion that is the reason why Ghanaian music is not going far or doing well, it is not true. It is not true, because as much as yes, her observation as part of the table culture entering into our nightlife stuff, it is true. But then, is that the reason? Is it like people dancing? Is it the reason why music is not going? Of course, it is not true, because if you talk about music cutting across or traveling or going to some extent, there are different factors to it, of which even dancing, some in most cases, may be the last thing that people would even consider.
Okay.
Yes, Black Sherif, not long ago, I think somewhere yesterday, I even saw a post that Davido made on his story, begging Black Sherif to allow his album enter into the Ghanaian Apple chart here in Ghana.
Okay.
Because Black Sherif's album has taken over from 1 to 15 or so. So, and I'm asking myself, which club are they playing for people to dance, which is why it is having that effect. You understand? Yes, perhaps wherever the places that she's also visited were highly, like, they were high into the table culture. Because I can also tell you that there are some places, like Front, Back, and all those places.
40-40. Castle.
Front, Back, Garage, and all those places that have very open space for people to dance and whatever they do. That's what I think Garage is even where Kojo Manuel and DJ Lord mostly do their jamming, their cap and bass events and stuff. And it is mostly for those stuff. When you go into the East Legon, they have some sports that are like they do what they call the sound system culture, where DJs would come, people will come. There are no chairs, no tables. They only have the bar. You go and get your drink and you hold it until you are done with it. Then you go for an extra one or the second one or more. But all of them environment is purposely for people jamming, dancing, and all of that. And even the places that she's talking about, yes, it's true. There are some places that are now currently highly into the table culture. And to them, that is the strategy that they are also using to run their business. You may not like it, but then, so far as music is being played, and who says if you are sitting like around a table, you can dance? What? Asabe Kwana Obesa.
No. There are some people who want to really express
yeah.
themselves.
Oh, no problem. No problem. You want to express.
They are not those dancers somewhere. You are that dancer kind of sound. But they are not. No. Yes.
No problem. That's what I'm saying. That's why I mentioned
those times. When High Life was High Life, that was when the rich people go to places.
Yes,
there are tables here. There are big floors.
In the
they go say, "How now be so big now?" 1
year. And I make us say, but now times have changed. But still, there are places that still have that kind of environment.
How many of them are in town?
Well, it depends on like your search, how wide your search would be. Because, like I'm saying, a place like Corner. First, they used to have that open space, but now it is closed. It is so much filled with tables and chairs. So now when you go, there are just some few spaces that you can just stand and dance. And I agree with her observation. It is true, but to those people too, it is giving them business.
Yeah.
Yes, you may not like it, but it is giving them business. So it will be very difficult for them to stop, or for them to see, even if there is a negative effect to it. It will be very difficult for them to see, because that particular move is being influenced by money. It's being influenced by profit. And you want them to take your dancing skills over their profit. It will not work. So yes, our observation is right. But the conclusion that it is one of the reasons why Ghanaian songs are not traveling, that one there is not true.
Okay, very strong opinion for us to continue with this conversation from Roland. Let me go on to Clifford. Cliff, come through. What do you also think about what she's saying?
Okay, when it comes to nightlife, like I said, we film kakra. But growing up, I used to go out, boomerang,
Today they should have sat on Chemo's tail. You should have sat on Chemo's. You not be seen. That's what I'm saying. You will not be seen. This will be do tamo moka sankan say.
It's some capiti.
No, I punch it into Jinasunimu. Oh, no, there's some problem like that.
Todi Tomodumi.
Todi Tomodumi. Todi.
You be who sepe.
Aha, Todi Tomodumi. That be the kind of Ghana I want to speak. You know, I speak deep Ghana. Todi Tomodumi.
Yeah,
Ni amaba.
Yeah, Ni Amaba.
So, Razami, yeah, I've really enjoyed the club life more.
Okay.
So, to some extent, I agree with it.
Churchill, that
I think the last club I went was Ziba World Trade Center.
Oh,
that was
okay.
5 years ago. It's all kind of because now I'm in way, Johnny give me bolo Cynthia. By the way, a lady was into that song and was grinding. I was like, then you must have so I went out searching for it. Because she was singing word to word and she was actually grinding with the
looking for
With the guy.
So you know, say, whoa. So now me it's cool. Was not necessarily benches, but there are some long benches around.
Then tables. Yeah.
So my chalky one and I made sure. By the way, she was so enthused into the song. I went looking out for the song. That was my very first time I heard it. Now she was a poly girl. A poly and now my program was Ziba and a friend invited me to call. So to some extent, what she's saying is true. But also, no, she also understand and say, whoever runs a pub, a club or something, or any business, and not be able to target market. Me like this now, even if I have to go to a pub, I don't like noisy place.
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
Myself, I get to them. Like I want to go sit somewhere,
I want to go
play some
sit
soft
coded,
music,
So
and talk.
I would prefer the bottles and the tables and the chairs.
Then you need that here.
Then you get one bitter dark one.
But some also tell you if the music is too loud, then you are getting too old.
If it's too loud.
It depends on nipa no or any pub no, the target market. But also I feel say they can blend the two. Have some seclusion before person diplomat no.
Okay.
Now person no, there is a place around my area, madam like that. Often I work on it's just and so I say a room, 2 rooms, there are shops. But we call now boys west to share ball. They. But when we enter the second chamber, one cubicles.
Hot na
So we go for sure cool. But one more they didn't know. But almost one for sure cool. And I'm trying cubicles, the same place no cubicles. So even when I'm sitting, the chairs are like, chair was so. And they position in such a way say it gives everybody privacy.
Okay.
So people can adopt such strategies because.
But the bars, no, what space do they have? They don't have spaces like that though. Now the people, they don't even have any place that you are going to arrange their chairs. So they use other spaces. So all that they need is a place to keep their fridges and their drinks. The rest there, to the mercy of the weather.
No, the bar no, it's not thinking about the artist as a whole. Or no thinking about me. I'm here in business. And we are no loud. I can probably tell you say you have average people coming there, and they don't buy enough bottles. And bear in mind, most of these places we don't pay gate fees.
Okay.
Into the bottles sound better, no. That's what will give the owner the revenue. Into so also a business conscious. It will make it in such a way say, me the transporter, which should be aware say before I live there, I'll spend enough.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Dan will be our baby sack on the bet for 1 or 2, you know. It all depends on the target market. That's what I would say. Yeah.
Well, Chamo, come through. Let me get your opinion as well.
What she's saying, I think she's right in terms of the observation, but the conclusion, as Roland said, was totally off for me. I mean, how can you say that because that pubs or clubs don't have dance floor, that's why the music is not going far or our music is going down? It can't be true. The reason is that even not all songs are danceable songs. So what about that one? If you can't even use it to dance in the first place, but sometimes they are the most popular songs. They are the songs that people jam to in their own way. So the conclusion was way off. The culture that she's talking about, yes, it is coming here. Initially, it wasn't like that. People were not into that table thing that come to my place, buy a table, and there's a package that comes with it. I think that's what she was talking about.
Okay.
They will give you a table package. So when you get in there, you buy a table and the package, then you get whatever that you want. It is becoming more. I don't go to sports, but I don't go to clubs, but I hear the adverts.
Of course.
That,
of
they
course.
talk
Even when
about
they are doing their shows, you
and
see
the table for
yes,
this table.
yes.
Yeah. So obviously it is getting in here, and a lot of club owners are buying into it. So what she's saying is true, but it's not because of that our music is going down. Yeah, she can appeal to some investors to also invest in giving them dancing floors for them to dance and all those things. In Kumasi, it's still a big thing because they use the bands a lot.
Okay.
All the high places in Kumasi that you see that, okay, this is the place that you have to go. This is where all the big guys go. There are bands there that they will play for the whole night until nobody is there before they will also move. They have a band standing there to play for those who are patronizing the place. And one of such places is +2 in Kumasi. The band is there, like they are stationed there. So all the time they are playing. So they are in Accra here, yes, as she's saying, I think the table thing is becoming more and more.
But Accra in Kumasi.
Yes.
Yes.
But I will say that, well, I will appeal to investors, those who own the pubs and other places. They can also bring in bands to play for the patrons, and hopefully they will make enough sales, especially for those who wants to dance. I mean, this lady, she wants to dance.
Yes, she really wants to.
And she's dancing the year, or the friends and so and you know, they will also get, well, their sales or whatever kind of investment, return on investment that they are looking for. Just that those who want to be coded, they are the ones with the money. They are the ones who will just come and sit somewhere cool,
quietly,
do their thing and then get up. But giddy for no more they cutting your
let me give Roland one example. You know, when you go to this place, therefore the Dakuma Road. You go there.
Yeah.
Is there a space for somebody to dance? So the only dance you can do is to stand by the table and just shake your body.
Sit there and then you'll be shaking.
Exactly. So what the observation there?
Yeah, she's spot on. I think that
right.
one
Yes,
no
the
one would
observation
disagree.
is very right.
Just
It's very right.
that the getting a dancing floor for those who wants to dance is the issue here, because the spaces are not many. Also, we have so like small space that they are using to operate this bars and all those things. Well, let's see if somebody will take the challenge and then get a place that you can dance.
A place like Afrikiko, like this, they have open space for dancers.
Yes.
You see, it depends on the structure and the target audience. Of
the people
but
who go
which
there.
one is the majority? Obviously.
Now the table is taking over.
Yeah,
So
the table
what
is
she's
taking
saying
over.
is true.
Well, so if there is the need for us to change the ways, let's do it, because they all bring some kind of vibe. Some people would want to dance. Personally, if I go to a place and I will even not dance, seeing people dance or watching people dancing brings me some joy. I might not dance myself, but if I see people dance, people are in a happy mood. Their kind of happiness will reflect on why I'm there.
If you are in Cape Coast, Hatchland.
Thank you, Jemo. Thank you. We don't dance, but when we see the people dancing, we energize to drink more.
Dance for me, let me drink for
you. Exactly. So let's do it. Let's listen to what she's saying and see if you can adjust. We know profit making is also a factor here, because those people do, their money is 20%. So they want more bottles to go more than the dance. But let's adjust so that on days this is a dance, and then they never be now besa.
Like
They are.
Wednesdays like this are for salsa night.
They told. I think many of the managers are not being eventful. They have to rather strategize with events. Okay, on this day, and then they say about besa like that. They should think about it. Let's see how best all these things can bring the business, and we do some more. Now let's go on to another issue. There is a young guy. Is he that young? Well, maybe young, maybe not. He's a young man. Yeah. Well, he has an appeal, and the appeal has been accepted by someone like Stonebwoy, and he has also responded to it. But the response has been met with some people who think that hey, this is not a politics you have to play. Let the gentleman know what is right, and I want us to also go into that conversation to see how best we can also direct or advise on this. So the gentleman did a video actually, and he put out. He was showing muscles like why training. In fact, I found that there our cat is nice. He's a healthy looking guy, and in the video, what he's calling for is he's calling on the IGP, immigration officers, customs officers, but all the security agencies. He's saying that I'm strong. Look at me, my muscles, my bopa. I've been training, I'm very fit. And nobody is calling me into these agencies. I want to work. So Stonebwoy saw it and felt like, Ashamode's friend is being Ashamode's friend. Let me also help. And he wrote this on Twitter. And some people think otherwise. Others are also for it. Now, it says, the video touched my heart. I would love to see his dreams come true. And I'm willing to assist him to possibly connect some dots because I don't think it is this simple to ask your way into the service via social media. LOL. He might have to meet certain criteria to make it through. And this has also generated some conversation. I'm for say, hey, somebody trawa until this is not the way. Think about it. Others also think, he could also help. And I said, well, board of directors. So let's go watch this video. When I come back, I pick views and opinions on it.
Hi, seriously, IGP just on team in camp. Soldier commander into team in camp. IGP, one team in Casamiki came on get the day. Some person in any police and as a soldier, immigration, fire service, custom. Make it came some when you're thing. Nanka framing boy, not team in Numasem. Bian framing. So, Obian Fame, or dream one just here. A brand here, pa, me message me who ya ding. Men a mercy, some who ya ding. Me who's ya diampa. Come my home day, never boy me, my own. My home day, men for me. If he send me down for no more, me dimene to one sono. Me anka same busia for aha. Many there one sono. Or see one way free me how you call. A fair grady and ya what can I say? Baba me born is work it ya na menye. Me born is work it ya na menye ya. Now so me dear minim say. Mizaya would ya want to say why. Now what can what Royce mu say? Say me come boni bi a wa. A para we ya no kwafo say. Ode me boni be chemi ho. Na watwe me afreni e hontini na ho. Visadia me peda wenim soja yawo. Adia me pay ni nara police. Adia mi pay ni nara custom. Adia mi pay ni nara. Or don't whether we ni mu irradie. Ada me denu. Or sit or therefore Mr. Oseti minio. I be that ye minio. That's subrati minie.
Okay, board of directors. Let's take it from there. I'll start with Clifford on this one. Cliff, you are in that kind of business. Yes.
But first, let me educate the public on something. Or see, he has muscles. One thing one thing we as Ghanaians we are losing sight of is when it comes to this security service, we always think it's about just physical strength. It goes beyond that. It goes with integrity. First thing. People who really have integrity, people who really have high IQ. It's not just about the physical muscle flexing. No, it goes beyond that. But Ghanaians, we all think like
But the training, if you are not strong,
when you go to the training,
strong,
you always use the physics to disqualify people. So that's why we are focusing. But it's more about integrity. It's more about your IQ level. What you can, because the security service is more like protection. And to protect someone, you have to be well versed in every aspect of your life. When they present a situation, you should be able to do analysis about the situation. When you face a challenge, yes, you've been trained to do A, B, C, D, but you go and situations change. You should be prepared to face it equally. So it's not just about you flexing muscle. So let me correct that narrative first.
Okay.
So for that, I can no wa disqualify no.
Anka Mr. Ghana IGP.
Enka IGP no. Enka IGP.
Cause.
So anyway, disqualify no. Nevertheless, passion also counts. So if you have people who have passion for a particular thing, you should understand that these people, even though they may not have what it takes to, but when you train them on the job, so far as they have the passion, they will pick up eventually. Okay. So that way, it might be given a chance. And as Stonebwoy rightfully said, it's not just about social media appeal to. And we all know, say, if you want to go to military, police, immigration, fire service, nursing, whatever, there are seasons that forms do come out.
Yeah.
Go buy the form, apply. When you apply, they will call you for what interview, training. There are a series of these things. So you just do the first needful, get the forms, apply. Then now we live in a system where connections has been a norm of the day.
Okay.
So go and look for that person that matters to lead you. Oh yeah, of course you may have all the criteria, but only connection.
Okay.
Trust me, because you just can't. You're just 2%. After meeting all the criteria, you still need someone to push you, so that you go and find that person to push him. So maybe all his appeal can help him get someone to push him if he meets all the requirements. But not necessarily say everyone guaranteed say one of the forces will pick him up. And moreover, we are not in a country where any insights. A country like US and other things, there are some things so strong to show where they just pick you up. That's why they can even just pick a robber and make him an intelligence agent. Yeah. Because they realize that there is a great potential. Yeah.
You lose our level, no.
In the money first, I am no. Say cry for now.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Chabo, you can continue from there.
Yeah. I think he failed by saying that he has muscles, so he can fit.
See who soldier for my bobo my say.
I get one also.
Oh, that oh yeah, bola we juma we you. Oh, na o kan bola asemi. Oh, me specific. Sa police service. Oh, leaders ne wo no. Obi aye bola so. Police officers and all who
in fact, in my history of knowing IGPs, the fittest one I could see was Dampari. In my knowing of IGPs in the past, the fittest one I could see was not even the current one.
So it's not part of the criteria. It's rather your ability to stand whatever comes to you, the adversities as they may call it, and then being sharp, and again integrity, as Clifford said. You have to, like, they need such people to do the job, and again there's a process that you have to go through. So if that's what he's looking for, fine. I think it is a step in the right direction to ask for those who can help you, not necessarily paying bribe for you or whatever, but they will show you the way. Oh, if you want to be a service person, this is what you need to do. Go here, go there, buy these forms, or I'll buy the form for you, fill it. You need somebody to endorse it. I have somebody who can endorse it for you. There is a process that you have to go through. If that's what he's looking for, I think it's not a bad thing. But for him to say that I have muscles, so recruit me, it's a failure in the first place.
Okay.
For you to think like that. I mean, what it means is that when he gets in there, he will not be able to.
He's just going to exercise his muscles.
Yes. And who is there? You can't say, "Oh, my two be a."
I'm Wadina.
No, Lord, yes. Because to even go and serve somebody or take somebody to custody, there are a whole lot of things that you have to be aware of to apply it. When the person say, "Okay, I won't go with you, I will come." And yes, I will be entity. We will tam na to come by. Now the we will share the tam what to no come. So for me, I think Stonebwoy did well by responding that maybe he needs to be guided. That I think that part he got it right. But he should also tell the guy that enable some near the police. In the end, you free. But you need to be guided. Go through the process. If you qualify, why not? It is good to serve your nation in that capacity. So for me, I think that is it. We should continue educating people about these things. If you really want to be a police person or even part of the service group, the most important thing you need to know is about the law. It's important that you being strong. Because if you are part of the service, there are some people in there that we see them. We know their stature. We know how they operate. We will need people who will do paperwork, and then we will need those that we will push to go and face whatever that is going on. So he should be aware of the laws. He should be aware of the processes of getting in, instead of just flexing his muscles and say that I have what it takes to be part of the service. That one, it will not help you.
You're right there. Roland, finish this one.
If not for the fact that he is young, he is coming from that era now. Yes. Perhaps that is the same mindset or kind of orientation that he has. Thinking, so okay, we are still in that era where there was shortage in the service spaces, and now some people were begged or they were recruited forcefully into the service. Unfortunately, and now even the service. You see, because you see currently.
Now
the service,
it's more political.
Yes, it's more political, and the service has moved so much into intelligence than muscles. Now, even to apply your muscle, you need intelligence, and that is where the service has got into now. Gone were the days where people are just sent to the battlefront just to go and fight. But now, even before people are sent to the battlefront, the kind of strategies that they do, even indoors, before the people are sent. Even I'm not for me to them I plan and for about 6 years and just go and fight for about a week and just leave. And that is the kind of planning, and that is where the service has got into. And this one cuts across all services. So it is not just about, okay, I am fit. Yes, fitness is one of them. Fitness is definitely one of the criteria. And I like the angle that Stonebwoy took this whole issue. For him to also highlight the fact that, yes, maybe he is fit. He meets some of the criteria, but there is still a process, and not social media coming to social media to say you are fit and you think you can do it. It is not about you thinking you can do it. You can be fit today. Don't we see people who are gym addicts getting heart attack? Don't we see people who are gym addicts getting stroke?
We see it. Sometimes go to gym who are the
nothing. So I say, hey, now that you don't time 20 years man sana. You understand? So it is not just about you seeing yourself fit or you thinking you are fit. That is why even regardless of how fit you are, they still, even for them to recruit you, they still take you through a process. You understand? For you to. So I like the fact that, okay, he wants to help him go through that process. And not just the fact that, okay, the guy has expressed desire to be in the service. No. Even elsewhere, where we want to even reference to say, okay, they sometimes are proactive, they take some people, recruit them who are not, like, they may not follow the the right procedure or the stipulated procedure, but sometimes they take them off book unorthodox and just pick them. And not crampono, there is still a process that they go through. Yeah. Those people there are still processes that they even go through. So to me, Stonebwoy did not do anything bad. And once in a while, if we get one or two people putting in a word or two to some of these people. Today, this is this guy who wants to be in a service. Tomorrow, it may be another person who may also be probably qualified for another field. And see, yes, there are processes that he's supposed to go through, but I also want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's not tried. Because sometimes you can try, but we know the conversation that may come out of it. We know people who have been buying forms of these services for years, and we also know that sometimes there are also age limitations and stuff also attached to the criteria. Tibiana working, but there's always exception to almost every rule. So maybe if there's somebody that can help him become an exception, and if indeed he is fit to serve the nation, why not? I believe they can still do it for him.
Well, so Mr. Man, keep building your muscles. But do you know what I was also expecting Stonebwoy to have said? That, then before I would even try to connect the dots for you, I want to recruit you into my security team. I want to make you a part of my security team.
He has his security already.
Now so therefore don't need it.
No. They do the recruitment for Stonebwoy.
Stonebwoy, he also has a security team who can recruit more people.
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
No, some of his security men are in abroad now. They are chilling.
Yes. Yes, but
so he needs to add up.
He has a replacement.
He has a replacement.
He has replaced though. Those people, aside everything you have, they need to trust you. Loyalty.
Yeah, trust issues.
This guy could just be a mo if he should recruit him into his team.
Oh, that be. You see, Stonebwoy. My own is that the reason why I disagree with you is that Stonebwoy's space is more sensitive than the main security. Yeah. Stonebwoy may not have the necessary tools to assess him fully before recruiting him, but the security agencies may have all the things available to them to assess him fully, to accept or recruit him. So for that one day, I will beg to differ, because that's what
you're innocent.
Well, it is what it is. I think we'll move on to London, where Black Sherif has been trending as well over a show cancellation, and I would want us to have a conversation around it, where a lady who is also an observer and a watcher of the industry has said something, and she has expressed the opinions of many who bought tickets earlier to be part of the show. Now, what are we talking about? You know, Black Sherif had originally billed himself for a show, a tour actually, that is an Iron Boy album tour. My company album. Iron Boy album tour. And he started it in USA. It has started. Some shows going so well so far. The London shows, Birmingham, as well as in London proper, where he was supposed to play on 2nd May. Unfortunately, information out there is that he has cancelled that show for a date yet to be announced. And you would ask, what happened? Why has he cancelled? It is simple. Black Sherif is saying that it is because so many people want to come for the show. They are buying tickets. So many people are buying tickets. That is why he's cancelled the show. Because so many people, like you do a show, you want people to come. But this time, the people want to come too much. Because of that, I've cancelled the show. They put out a press statement I would love to read. Then after, there is a video of a lady who obviously is talking to some people who bought tickets, or she has seen some statements out there from people who bought tickets showing their frustration and their unhappiness over the decision. Now, the press statement reads, due to the increasing demand, we are rescheduling the UK dates to give you guys an incredible experience. The UK means a lot to me, to my journey. The UK means a lot to my journey, and this sophomore album, we are working hard to lock in the new dates, and if you have already got your ticket, it will still be valid. Important note, all other European dates stand as planned. Sincere apologies, Iron Boy and RBA. Now that is what the story says. So unfortunately for fans who bought tickets, Black Sherif show has been cancelled in the UK, but according to them, the Europe dates, they are valid. Now, what is Ohima Asante also saying? Let's add her opinion, then when we come back, I'll be talking to my people to also share their views on what really is going down. Watch it, I'll be back.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but people are super duper frustrated with Black Sherif for cancelling his London show 3 days before the show. That is absurd because the reason that he's given is that it's of high demand. I mean, if it's of high demand, just announce another date. I mean, why are you cancelling a show? Because it's of high demand. You could just go ahead with the show and then announce another date, right? Just like Ashake did, or a couple of other artists have gone ahead and done, because it's high demand. You know, I feel this is a wrong move. People are frustrated, rightly so. They're coming from far. People have booked their tickets, you know, hotels, etc. I feel this is uncomfortable, inconvenience, and people are not happy. So, I mean, definitely giving what I think it's given. I don't want to say it, but it's just not right. It really isn't. It should have been cancelled in advance so that people can, you know, reschedule and make their plans again. This is unfair. I mean, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Why?
Well, let's go on. Let me start with Chemo. I'm sure Chemo has been saying a lot already offline. And Chemo, what do you think about what is happening?
First of all, in fact, it beyonds me. Like, I've never heard it before, that I want to sell something. I'm getting a lot of people who are willing to buy. I have the things there for the buyers, but I would say that because the demand is too high, I'm no more selling. I want to give another date and try and sell again. It doesn't make sense. So I think whoever wrote the communique or whoever put out this thing, he should come and explain himself. How can you say that due to increasing demand, you are cancelling a show? Like, any show that you have planned, you want people to come.
Yeah.
So how can you just reschedule a show because there's a high in demand? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know how they are going to explain this. And I've been thinking about it. I'm trying to find an explanation that will make sense to me, but I'm not getting one. Because it is everybody's dream, a musician's dream, to stage a show and get a full house.
Of course.
Now you have a full, you have a sold out show, but you are not playing.
And this is after they putting out
that
the venue is sold out.
Like, what is going on? For me, I think this is bad PR for not just Black Sherif and the event that they are hosting. It will even affect other shows coming up. I mean, if you do this, people will hesitate to buy tickets next time, even if it is not you, but different people are staging the same show or event in that vicinity. Okay. It will have an effect, because even when the show is fully sold out, it can be rescheduled or cancelled. Like, what? It doesn't make sense. If they were saying that, maybe, let me think for them at this point. Maybe he made a mistake. He wanted to say that because of decreasing in demand of the tickets, they have to reschedule so that they may work harder and see whether people will be convinced to buy tickets to come. I mean, if you say that, it will make perfect sense. If you are not getting the demand, if you are not getting people buying tickets, it is reasonable for you to reschedule. And then you try to do more publicity. Hopefully people will come. But this is a reverse. You are getting high demand, but you still want to reschedule. And the reschedule is not telling us that it will be at a different venue, a bigger venue. We are not getting that. It's just the date that they are going to give a new date. For me, it doesn't make sense. And whoever put this thing out, he is not doing anybody a favor. I think he has done more damage than even saying the right thing. Like the lady said, the lady wanted to say something. It is giving what kind of vibe she couldn't say. But for me, I think she wants to say that it is giving a vibe of not getting ticket sales. That's what it really not. It's not coming. So just come out, just come clean. Don't really do something that sometimes you make the people that you are talking to either feel stupid or they will see you as stupid. It's not a two-way thing. No, it's either you are so sure that the people that you are telling this lie to or whatever logic that you have conjured, you think that they will accept it. What it means is that you think that those people are stupid, or those people will see it as are you stupid to come out and say this?
Something like this.
Something like this.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Sir, there's an increase in demand. In fact, you are sold out show, and you say that because it is a sold out show, you won't perform. You want to reschedule. Do you want an empty show or what? Like you can't think about it. So for me, I think the communique was wrong. They should come out and do something better. I think Black Sherif is doing well. What he did in the US, I think it was fantastic. He did so well in the US. If something is not going right for him in London or in UK, he should just come out clean, do your thing, and then move on. But I don't try to say some of these things that, I mean, for me, it makes no sense. I will not be surprised if another message will come out and say that they have no idea why they put this thing out. Whoever did this is not.
But it was Black Sherif's official handles that posted it.
Then this is bad. That's what I would say. This is really, really bad.
Well, thank you, Chemo. Roland is also into events. Let's get his opinion as well. Ro.
It's unfortunate, and especially for me, my worry is not out of the fact that the event has been called off or postponed. For that one, it happens, and this wouldn't be the last time. But then, the timing is what I'm looking at, because and how the dates are also lined up, because these are dates that you are playing on the 2nd and on the 3rd, which is back to back, but in two different cities. One is in Birmingham and one is in London proper.
Yeah.
So I think one is at O2 Bush Shepherd, where Stonebwoy played, and the other one is at Institute in Birmingham. For me, I think it's unfortunate because I don't know. I have a funny feeling this goes beyond ticket sales. The conversation goes beyond ticket sales, because Sold Out was announced about a week ago, a week or two ago, like even before he stepped into London. Right after he stepped into London, that was when Sold Out was announced. So
someone has commented that, but I have not seen it. Let me read it. Maybe if you have an idea, you can check. It says, but still, same venue on the rescheduled flyer. That makes the letter sound different. Have you seen the rescheduled flyer?
I've not seen it.
That's why
I've not seen it, and maybe that is what they are seeing. You see, sometimes when an event is postponed, there still might be a date attached to it, or the venue, until it is changed by the event organizers. You understand? So I just want to say, maybe because of the time that the letter came out or the presser came out, maybe they are still yet to finalize the next decision to correct the date. So perhaps that is why the person may be seeing the same venue or something.
Okay.
But
we'll confirm.
But my point is that it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, because I am asking myself, okay, you've announced Sold Out a week before, which of course made so many of us very happy, because hardly do we see some of these things. Mostly we see Sold Out even on event day, sometimes some 3 hours to the event starts. So for us to see Sold Out a week or two before give us some level of joy. But the timing, I mean, this is 1st May. You'll be playing the show tomorrow, and tomorrow, like on the 3rd, and you are just telling patrons today that the event has been called off. I think it is bad PR, and that is why I have a funny feeling that this may go beyond the ticket sales. Perhaps they indeed have a Sold Out venue, but it could be Sikane Channel Nebia Enkoye, because not long ago we treated the topic of somebody complaining about some of these event houses and how they can give an artist an upfront in terms of even a tour. But then the other monetary conversations may not be as clear as the upfront money and all of that. Perhaps that may be part of the conversation. Other than that, I don't see, because Ashake had a sold out at Indigo. The first time he tried, he had a sold out to the extent that there was even stampede. He had to call the event off in the middle of the show to do a rescheduling. And that is, so I'm asking myself, okay, you have that of O2 Institute, which is about 2,400. And you have that of Bush Shepherd Empire, which is also about 1,000, 1,005, right? So I'm asking myself, so you couldn't do 2,400 and do the following, then you can also do a rescheduling. Because if you think that, okay, yes, there's high in demand, of course, any date that you would want to do, you can do it. Sarkodie did back to back.
Yeah.
Sarkodie did back to back. Yes, did back to back, like today and tomorrow. And it was Sarkodie's own was because there was high demand.
Yes.
When he did with composers, it was because there was high demand on that day. So yes, the excess tickets, they had to confirm them into the following one. I don't know the kind of arrangement the event organizers had with the venue handlers. Maybe just still giving them the benefits of the doubt to say, Ebiana, getting the following day to continue may not be available. Ebiana be tia honum, but then, to me, it is still unfortunate, and I wish, say, the date no mobile schedule, no, the postponed date.
I've checked his Instagram. I did not see any.
No, it is still early days yet. It may not come. It may not come today. It may not come
but
today.
how do you explain the fact that more demand will cause
means no show?
And then America said that's why it is giving me the feeling that it goes beyond the high, like the more demand.
But it's not. Also, why are you thinking for them in that direction? The guy is saying that it's because of increase in demand. That's why he's risking.
But you see, Chemo.
So are you want to say that he's lying? Or they are lying?
No, I will not be blunt in that sense. But I can also say that they may not be telling us the entire truth. No,
okay,
they are not lying, but they are not saying the
entire truth.
So they are lying small.
ABI, okay. ABI, your turn ticket. It is sold that like the events, the house is sold out. But Sikane channel.
So why don't you come out and say Sikane change?
No, at this point, it is business.
For public consumption.
No, at this point, it is business. Oh, so yeah. When it happens like that, sometimes it's the public that suffers.
Okay.
And tonight, the member catcher said the tone. I just want to take it as one of those things, and wish said the venue that they are going to announce. I heard that they want to do the O2. That is the
Indigo.
Yes, that's the rumor around that.
Okay.
No, not the Indigo.
Which one?
Indigo ne say Indigo ni bush here the same.
And to the arena.
Man.
Okay. Clifford, take over from there.
For me, I'm always against event cancelling. Because
no, abroad crowd, when you do it, the impact is even heavier.
It's heavier.
Yeah, because over there, the moment someone says, "I'll go for your show," it means they change most of their schedules. Sometimes they are work, they change their shift to make time. How they do
they will seek permission.
Yeah. We'll book you hotel.
I'm always against event cancelling. But then, say, if they issue a communique out, I think the communique should have been a bit clearer. Because oversales of tickets, yes, to some extent can cause him to reschedule, cancel and reschedule. Because let's say if I'm having a show at a capacity of maybe 2,000 or 2,500 capacity, and I realize I'm selling close to 6,000, 7,000, I maybe push.
But you can't sell that because the system will not even allow.
No, if I realize the demand is coming, so you can also do your statistics from the background.
Okay.
I realize I could sell about 6,000, close to 10,000. Then, business-wise, why don't I cancel and move to a bigger venue? So my problem with the communique will be if they repeat the same venue for the rescheduling.
No, if they repeat the same venue, they are very bloody well
angry. But if they change to a bigger venue, well, it's not the best though. But
they didn't also state that they are rescheduling for a bigger venue. I think you can easily say that.
It wasn't straight.
You can easily say that. Like,
yes,
okay, due to high demand.
It's not coincides. So you can't just
Due
jump
to
into
high-
conclusion for
We are looking for a bigger
venue due to high
like
demand.
like
They are
when
making-
Shatta announced the May 11th show, they said they are changing. It was obvious. The reasons for the change of date was obvious. That okay, Charlie, we were looking for a bigger venue.
So what is so wrong about you saying that due to high demand, I'm looking for a bigger venue?
And decisions are not being made instantly. Conversations have to go on. It's not just going to a bigger venue. So conversations have to go on before. So for all you know, they're having a backdoor conversation. So let's look out for a next communique. That's where we can really like take stance. But for now, let's give it the benefit of the doubt.
That
Oh, you're still not happy.
that
That's what because of
increasing
increasing
demand.
sales.
You are
So
you
they
are
will do
rescheduling.
something better and move to a bigger venue.
But you can easily put that in the communique. And what's wrong with that cause?
Imagine it.
Before they
You can still do that.
Oh, now you're setting one cancel
And now
show.
cancel show no.
Because if I'm an event organizer and I bring my show to this place and I get more sales, it means I say high there. Okay, see you go to summer anymore. Mamenya what has meet menya date be in September now August. Mr. Farmer make power must be.
If I can get a second date,
Yeah,
let
but
me do 2 days.
You
If
don't
I won't
cancel
get
it. The
but
cancellation there.
You reschedule for what?
Now we can't say reschedule because there is no date. Yes.
Because the information I'm having is that both days, that is the second and the third, all are sold out too.
What?
Said he was supposed to play on 2 days, right?
No, he was supposed to play on one day in London and another day in Birmingham.
And I make us both shows, according to information, are sold out.
So what is the rescheduling again?
Well, like I'm saying, I think I spoke about this and I said that the real issue sometimes they're hard to put them out. We have to put out something.
Yeah.
Whether the real issue or the cooked issue.
So we've put in out something.
By putting out something,
it should make sense.
Yes. If you
damage
don't
control
take
should be
if you don't
very
take
nice.
putting out anything or in the name of not putting the real issue will also cost you. And this one, it is definitely costing them.
Well, let's wrap up with this. So yesterday, an earlier video of Ajagurajah, who started a Royce challenge with Shatta surfaced online. And according to Ajagurajah, over the months, Shatta has been bragging that he is the newest owner of Range Rover, Royce in Ghana. Ajagurajah said, hey, Shatta, me too, I have money. I've been killing cows and sharing to my church members.
Shout out to money power.
Shout out to money power. Therefore, I am a rich man of God or a rich spiritual person. I've also bought my own Rolls Royce. Come and see. He opened it, showed us the interior. Oh, it is a Rolls Royce indeed. And there you can't doubt it. The interior alone.
The Rolls Royce.
The interior alone will tell you that, oh yes, indeed, it is a Rolls Royce. When we thought that was all, later in the evening, Shatta also released a bigger challenge to Ajagurajah. Now, Shatta said, okay, Ajagurajah, no problem. If you think you have bought a Rolls Royce and therefore you want to come for a beef or a challenge, this is my Rolls Royce. Let's put it aside. Now bring your Lamborghini. That will not be all. When you are done, bring your Escalade. When you are done, bring your BM. When you are done, bring your Range Rover. When you are done, there is the Charger there too. Bring all these cars before.
And the Shaxi one.
Oh, Shaxi got also in the area. Oh, they added to so not their man. Now Ajagurajah says he's declared war. What kind of war? If I when you go online, this has taken center stage and many people are talking about it. Well, to us in show business, what does this mean to us? Let's go watch the video. Chemo has actually done a beautiful edit of the beef. Ajagurajah likes that kind of beef. He has been doing fashion beef with Stonebwoy. Now there is shoe beef with Nasi. And now Rolls Royce beef. Okay, let's say cow beef. That's what bro. And now cow beef. Me dey Ajagurajah, me call car shop. Shatta car is
garage.
My better
garage.
Well, let's watch the beautifully edited video from Chemo and let's see, to us in showbiz, what does this mean? I'll be back.
Shatta, that is saying, Shatta Wale, Shatta Yama Shiwao.
Ajagurajah, we dey me power chopa.
Shatta, bra. Shatta the Rolls Royce abeche. Shatta Wale. Hey, Shatta.
Mo say competition we ni agye ho.
Shatta. Oh, where there? Shatta Wale. What did he? Asema me busu wa wiano no. We di for kwabresia ma Ajagurajah movement to SM movement. Shatta. Okay, asema di Rolls Royce ke to wa kwabresia so somebody tell. Where am I fan tell? We am a show.
Mo say what Rolls Royce. We dey mate. But dabe na obeto we. Lamborghini no. We. Era na bra me chero. Dabe no obeto we so. We dey me pesa me chero. Ala dabe no obeto we. Anyway so. Ajagurajah anyway. Ajagurajah. Anyway.
Shatta the Wale. Mama pressure no pay. Shatta, uni anime. Before Ajagurajah movement, there was Shatta Wale. He said we are twins.
We utoni nyina na me de we ache we dey apon.
Okay, Cliff, we are closing. What does this mean to us in showbiz?
Oh, always we shouldn't be serious. Sometimes say media go kaka. Yeah, we have to ease tension. But also to put out the Rolls Royce any day.
Why?
Ajagurajah.
How?
Oh, okay. This afternoon.
Hey.
Perfect.
Let me have five for you. It's not because of what? Oh, that's the Prophet Uche Rolls
Why,
Royce.
you've not seen Long John in the Rolls Royce? Long John is in the Rolls Royce.
Oh, because
yeah.
I've heard.
Oh, yes, it's in
I
the
knew Prophet Uche was about releasing some Rolls Royce.
And in there, Long John actually made a video.
The matter chop hot.
I was asking you.
They have to go and
Long
update.
Johnny, Uche was vice pa. That was this afternoon.
Oh yeah, that's his prophet.
That was the
That's
reason why I asked that question.
That's his man.
Otisti and Echi na oye video.
Ajagurajah.
And Long John, okay, so I say, that's for my spiritual father. Prophet Uche. The same rosary, the same interior, everything. So
Maybe I was told the same thing.
Well, wrap up, Cliff.
But it's just for the fun of it. No hard feelings, so it's okay.
Oh, but there's no fun again. Maybe because row with the Ajagurajah or go agro. Why not talk about baby if not? I'll let Shatta delete the video.
The garage.
Because no, that it is a mismatch. No, maybe it's not for Ajagurajah there. It is a mismatch. Because I checked the video, Shatta's video, it's over 1 million in less than 24 hours. Over 1 million people have shown interest. You go the blogs are faked it. Everyone is reporting it. Then there is no beef to start with. Close the show.
The beef there, whether you like it or not, there is beef.
No.
It's no sikenia fe any premier.
And there.
Whether a year deal, we will still use it to beef you.
But why are you believing Cliff so much?
Or shock him.
No, because of the information he gave. Because I knew about Prophet Uche, who was about to clear a Rolls Royce too.
Yeah. Now he has cleared it. Ajagurajah has bought it from Uche.
So which one?
Maybe that video. Maybe that
Ajagurajah has bought it from Uche.
Exactly. That one can also happen. Even if he's not bought it, we can still hire it to give you neck pressing. That one too is there. Of course. Of course, it is part of it.
Ajagurajah beating me.
Quick internet for you. But in all, it is telling me it is giving me only one vibes. Jamie Oboto. Jamie Oboto. In all your dealings, find money. That is the only vibes this thing should give. The moral lesson, yes, aside the fun and all the conversations attached to it, it is telling you one thing. Find value. Yes, find value to yourself, because even if it is not for Ajagurajah, if you don't have value, you will not get close. You will not get close to things like this. And then you see that, even if it is for somebody else, it is hard for the person. Okay, that's why the car will be video. It will not happen. So it is about time, young boys and girls, so we find ways and means to add value to ourselves in order for us to also open opportunities like this in our lives. It is either you are buying and now say over here stadium but the most important thing is for you to acquire some of these things. So when we see things like this, of course it is a huge inspiration. Say okay, that should be, yes, you can also pull up. That should be tugate ni Rolls Royce chidi no ba obohu shares are me.
Yeah, I don't got to see long job.
There's Shatta, Wale versus.
Oh, but the long job,
okay.
Oh.
No, we watch it. No
yeah.
problem. Yes. Let's show it to them. Yes.
So not long ago, Shezami. Shezami is the latest Rolls Royce owner in Ghana. Man for being tears, yes, obi your tonwa cheke. Wa tonwa cheke the ato Rolls Royce. Nanka tonwa cheke the infant bicycle. The sika no su Rolls Royce. On fan koto the Pragia. There be or the better Rolls Royce. It's, you know, for me it is a huge inspiration.
Okay.
And people should find money. When we find money, these things we understand. Is it a for agro the head?
Yeah.
Is it a for agro? Head there. Oh yeah, the Rolls Royce need the agro. As we hear for agro, by this time chop put and fufu wama and
all right, Joe, take over from there.
Yeah, it's this one. It's just for fun. I mean, it's for rich people's play, and it's just to entertain whoever is interested in those things. We have people who have invested so much in knowing cars, their values, and how important those cars are, and how people see it when you have one of those things and all those things. So for me, it's just for fun. And Ajagurajah, we know him for his online beef with people. He has done it with rappers, musicians, fashionistas, like anybody who cares to beef. Ajagurajah will be ready to face you. And this time around, he's doing it with Shatta Wale. I think it's just to have fun. Just that the extra information coming from Clifford is changing the vibe.
Even after hearing that, not for him there. Then there is no beef. It's a mismatch.
There is beef.
Where is the beef again?
There's beef. Just that someone is cheating in this beef.
Someone is cheating the beef.
Yes. Or no extra support from somewhere else. Maybe we have to advise Shatta to also call his friends. And then he will also get more cars to even do the beef.
Yeah.
So apart from Shatta's cars that we know, then before you know, he will be at a garage and say, Ajagurajah, garage no kramato. The car in the media. Yeah, that is it. But it's for fun anyway. And again, like Roland said, it's also to motivate whoever wants to get that kind of luxury.
Okay.
This is it. If you work hard enough, those people who are doing this kind of beef, they have worked hard enough to earn some of these things that we are watching and are happy about it. So work hard. When there's an opportunity, grab it. Maybe you'll get there and do this kind of games or play this kind of jokes.
In fact, your jokes would even be expensive.
Exactly.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, this is how we bring today's show to a successful end. That is Workers' Day, of course. Workers' Day, we are really welcoming.
I have a message for Long John.
I have a message for Long John.
I have a message for Long John. We need a space of like 3 months. Wako Rolls Royce show too. So the next one should be so. So try Shatta there.
Yeah,
Try
Royce, I am the crown.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
true.
Well, thank you guys so much to Theophilus Digos, Desert, as well as Sam Tuga. God bless you for your works, and to the team here. We are still giving you the content that you guys desire. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks to Roland, Team Dodo Solomon, Chemo, as well as Clifford Bano. Next week, we have a big announcement from Shatta Movement Empire. So watch out for it. It will be dropping like a bomb. Chemo say bomb no ede. Ejamu say
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.